everyone, I'm Shayla here from Pelco, and this is my beautiful grandmother. She's staying with me at the moment because you've been a little unwell. You've been having some treatment. Yeah, so we're in isolation together. So
my good care.
Yeah, we're not sick one another just yet.
We can hug one another.
We can, yeah. So it's lovely. Yes. But I thought, what a great opportunity. We're stuck at home doing not a lot. You've been watching, what show is it? The horses show? Heartland. Nanny's like really into it. So, yeah, so we've taken a break from Heartland and we thought we'd make a video, and you're not very happy about it, but...
Oh, I got roped into it.
Yeah, sure.
Like in Heartland, the horses.
Anyway, so we're gonna, Nanny doesn't wear a lot of makeup, and you actually haven't been wearing any makeup because of just being not very well. So I actually am really excited to show Nanny some ways that she can kind of get back into makeup when she does start feeling better. But there is one product that you use all the time.
It's Golden Glow.
Is it really?
Yes, it is. Yes, best product ever.
I promise I didn't make it. I haven't been beating her to say that or anything. So, but no, Nanny has her own bottle of Golden Glow, and she loves it. So,
I do. I love it.
Yeah. So.
I haven't used it a lot lately because I've been ill.
Yeah, you haven't used it.
And I've got a couple of spots here that were starting to fade.
Yeah, which is awesome.
And now they're starting to come out again because I haven't been using the product. Yeah.
So Golden Glow is anti-aging, so it's awesome for anyone who's got age spots and fine lines and all that kind of stuff. So like we've been saying, it's the perfect isolation makeup because you can pop it on every day, you feel like you've got that healthy bit of colour, but yeah, you don't sort of look all made up and a bit out of place, you know, being around the home. So we'll just start with a couple of drops for Nanny. I know I've just wasted this, but do you want to show people how you do it?
Just like washing your face.
Oh yeah. It's good advice, isn't it?
Just make sure you go up there, get down on here.
I love it. And look at you. Yeah, got a bit of a healthy glow. I've got a little bit left over on my hands.
Okay.
So yeah, basically we're starting off with that there. Okay. Is that how much you would use normally?
That is it.
That's it. Okay, cool. So we won't use any more then.
No.
So we've got the Golden Glow all on, and now we're just going to go in with a concealer. I would actually recommend something a little bit softer than this one for Nanny, as she is a bit more mature. We would go with maybe a Bare Minerals one. It's a really lovely, lightweight, hydrating concealer, and that's something that's going to be really ideal for mature skin because you want something that's going to be nice and thin. And have a bit more of that hydrating consistency because it's not going to crease up in the lines. You can, by all means, if you've got quite dark pigmentation and you need that full coverage, then you can use something like this. You just wouldn't use a lot of it, and because it does have great pigment and good coverage, you only need to use a little bit of it. So we can demonstrate some of that today, which is exciting.
It is.
Yeah, so... And this is something that Nanny wouldn't use normally. So what you would do is just a couple of dots. So you would just dot, dot, dot. Okay. And you would just put a couple of dots around the face, and we'll just demonstrate that a bit closer. Dot, dot. And then you've got a couple of spots there, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So we just put that there. And anywhere else that you feel, no, that's fine. Cool. So we then go in with the ring finger, that one there, and we're just going to melt that into the skin basically. So the more that you warm the product up, the more it is going to blend into the skin, and you can see how much coverage you get from that concealer. It's pretty amazing. And you can kind of blend out to the areas so it doesn't look like it's just too forced in to that area. It's or too blocky, I should say. You want it to be softer.
Oh,
Well, you would say that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So look at you. You look like you've had lots of sleep. You haven't been up watching Heartland all night.
No.
Not that you do that anyway. Okay. Awesome. So that's it, and you can see the difference. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's great.
yeah, and this is a very full coverage, so you can use something that is going to be softer as well too. So it won't be so much.
That's great.
So much coverage. Right, we'll come over to this side. We'll do the other side for you.
You're employed.
What do you reckon?
I love it.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I reckon we get you just a little concealer. And if you are on a bit of a tight budget, you can probably use, I would say, some of my favourite drugstore ones are like Maybelline. I find Maybelline quite good.
Yeah.
But Bare Minerals is actually really quite fair in pricing, and it's cruelty-free, very clean, all that kind of stuff. So, okay. And I've just got a little bit on the back of my hand there, and I'm just kind of using it as a little, what are those? Every time I do it,
palette.
A palette, that's it. So it's my palette. My palette. And I just go back every time I need that little bit more. And that's a really easy way if you don't want to just put bulk amounts on your face. You can just use your hand and go back when you need to. So.
And you don't waste it.
And you don't waste it. That's
Good
awesome.
idea.
And your ring finger is a really good one to use because it's got the right amount of pressure. Like that finger there isn't that strong, so you're not going to hurt yourself. If you use your thumb, then yeah, really.
No.
You could be in trouble.
Could be.
Now, another thing I'd like to talk to you about is...
Do you think you should be talking to me about it on camera?
well,
Is it okay?
I think so.
Okay.
I hope I don't embarrass you. When was the last time you took the rubbish out? No, I wanted to just say, like, exfoliating. How often do you exfoliate your skin? Do you do that at all? No. Yeah. So I've noticed as I'm putting the makeup on, it's gripping to some parts of your skin. And when you find, so if you look at the camera there, so Nanny's got a little bit of build up of product here, and it doesn't matter how much I rub, that product will not go away. And that's because there's a dry patch of skin there. So that's always a really good indication of needing to exfoliate. So yeah, so if you are finding that you're having any issues like that, just use an exfoliator, just really gently around the eye area. And that actually, using that at a young age too, can really help diminish the signs of aging as well too. So, and that build up.
Very good.
So we've got the concealer, and we've literally just applied that around the eye area mainly because that's just where Nanny feels like she needs that little bit of brightening, I feel. So
Yes. No,
yeah, and that's really brightened you up quite a lot, hasn't it? So
Yes.
now we're going to go in with Nanny's powder that she's got here. This is Aucoin Wake Up. So we'll start in the middle. So we start on the nose and we just do a little bit over that area, the T section. And yeah, for days where you really don't want a lot of coverage or anything like that, you don't even have to do this step. It's just a nice way to get that little sort of soft veil. Done. That's it. Beautiful.
Great.
Lovely light little dusting there, my darling. Okay, so now we'll do brows. We're going to use a brow liner, and this one's got like a little nifty brush on the end, so that's kind of cool.
A little tiny.
Yeah, and we could start by brushing them out. So Nanny's got quite a lot of brow missing from here, so she's got a good amount in this area. But it's just when it kind of comes down to these edges, it's really hard to kind of work out the shape and define. So when that does start to happen for you and you're not sure to actually even where to put your brow, the best thing to do is start from the edge of the nose here and use your pencil and sort of form a line. So you can take your cap off. Basically you would go up. So straight up, that's where your brow starts. Through the pupil, that's where your arch is, so you can put a little dot. and then on the edge through to the edge there. So that's where you finish it, basically. So that's a good way to know. Basically, you just join the dots then. So your brows are really great. They've got that perfect shape there. I'm hardly even putting any product actually on there. And to be honest, if you didn't want your brows to stand out too much, you wouldn't even need to worry about putting it there.
Yeah.
You could just literally draw that end on, and you do little strokes. And actually, even on myself, I start on the ends because that's where I find that my brows disappear the most. So I draw the ends in there, and then you go back. You can go and join the rest of the brow, and then you just stop when you get to that bulky kind of zone.
Good.
Yeah. And then we'll just soften it out.
Yes. I can never get that. I'll have to try your method.
Oh, were you just saying that?
No, really.
Oh, there you go. That's the easiest way to do it. And
it is.
Get your finger and tidy it up, you know, because it hasn't set yet. You can still kind of maneuver that product around and wipe it away where you've made a little mistake and that sort of thing. And if you just brush that out there on the edge, it really softens it out quite nicely. So it looks a little disjointed when you look at it, because you've still got that little gap there. Even though there's hair there, there's still that little gap. So what we'll do is we'll just make it that little bit disjointed, and we'll come into that hair zone and we'll just build on top. So the one rule about when you're building brows is that you build upwards, you never build from down below. So yeah, because you want to give that lift. You don't want to close that in anymore. If anything, you want to bring it up. So you build up from the top, and you just, well, you can't do that to me. You're like, oh, it's amazing.
I was just going to say, oh, I'm amazed.
Oh, so there you go. And there we go. And that's very, I'm really not being very careful. You don't really have to be, because you can just go back in and tidy it up. Okay, so we're going to go back in and we're going to fill this side in here. Okay. Start on the ends. It's always the best way.
Don't eyebrows make a big difference?
They really do, hey, I reckon.
They make a big difference.
I can't even believe it. Like, I remember even just when I was doing makeup, like my makeup course and that sort of thing when I was 18, I didn't really do eyebrows. Eyebrows were not a thing, and that was only 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it just in the last 10 years, they've really become quite a staple product for women, and it's such a good thing because they really do.
They make a big difference.
I mean, eyebrows have had their fashion trends for a long time now, haven't they? Throughout the decades, but yeah, I feel like we're at a good place with them now. Okay, so that's that. Now you have brows.
Do you want me to make faces?
Yes, please. Entertain the people. Interval. Okay, so I'm just going to come in with like a little thin concealer brush.
I'm sorry.
You're a bit hot. You're having a hot flush.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes a difference, hey?
Yeah.
It just kind of, you get that little bit more defined line rather than it being a bit more wispy.
Yes.
And because you don't always have your brows, I think, you know, for you to feel a bit more comfortable, we just sort of soften them out a little bit. But I literally have hardly any product on that brush. I'm just kind of, yeah, really lightly going in with just really minimal amount of product. Less is more, hey, you don't need a lot.
No, especially as you get older.
Yeah.
And I think it's not a bad rule for when you're younger too.
Yeah, like your skin is covered, but it doesn't look cakey. So there's not going to be any creasing of foundation, or like you've got a mask on. It just looks like your skin. So, and that's the golden glow. So, because it is just colour, it's not actually coverage, and then you can get that little bit of coverage.
And it doesn't feel heavy.
No, just like nothing. So now we're just going to go in with a little bit of blush. Nanny's got some gorgeous pearls here. I don't know what this one is. What brand is this? It's lovely. Oh, Nutrimetics. Nice. Yeah, some gorgeous. And that's a lovely colour too. So that's just a really natural nude brown, which works really well for older women. So, can I call you older? I don't know.
Oh.
What's old? Nothing.
No. Number.
Exactly. It's how you feel, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to focus on this cheekbone here. So I'll get you to turn and I'll show everyone. So Nanny's cheekbone is here, and you can even feel it. Like that's where the jawbone is. So if you're trying to work it out, just feel into the jaw, and wherever that bone sits, that's where you want to concentrate. And you can even lift up as well too with the product, and that's always nice. So just give a little bit of colour. Ever so. Beautiful. And on this side. So I start at the back here and then work my way towards the base. Just with really minimal amount of product on that brush. So,
Don't need much at all.
no, not at all. Not at all.
Good.
How often do you wear blush? Never.
Never.
Yeah. So today's the day. It's all happening. But you know, for the women that do like to wear blush, it's nice to know actually how to do it.
Yes,
so
yeah.
that's why
I don't mind a bit. Sometimes I will just put a little, but very rarely.
Yeah. We're going to go in with the waterproof, smudge-proof Stila eyeliner. I'm going to want to lift up. So you think about it, you know, you're in your 20s, you're doing your eyeliner, you're doing your wings, and you're coming out about here. As you start to gradually get older, you want to slowly bring that wing up and up and up and up. And obviously when you get to 100, you're not going to be over here, but so you want to just come more up. This is going to give you an instant eye lift. So, and you know, with your brows, they might come out too far, so you can kind of soften them out as you're doing it. So if you've gone, oh, I got a little bit crazy with that there, just wipe it away, and that's fine. And make it sort of, yeah, because if you do have smaller eyes and that sort of thing, you're probably going to have a larger arch. So, or a tail to your brow. You're coming upwards, and you can go underneath, but I would go no further than this outer rim. In fact, I would probably, unless you have larger eyes, I would suggest not doing it at all, and just purely focusing on this last quarter of the eye right there. So
That was sneaky.
yeah, well, you can trust me. I've done lots of this. So yeah, we're just going to focus out on this outer corner here, because I was working on my hand before. Just there. And you can go messy, it doesn't have to be neat, so you can just do little dots, because I'll show you what you're going to do. Basically, when you're applying it, you're going to be pushing it upwards, so you're going to almost close your eye now. So close it. Oh no, not like that. Okay, just close your eye like a normal person, and then just like that there, you're pushing up and into it. And just that last quarter, like that. So,
Wow.
it might look like we've made a mess, right?
Oh, I can't see a mess.
Yeah, well, you know. And that's the thing. I think out of security, you would probably just rub it, because even if you can't see, it's probably messy. So, no offense. If you can't see it, you don't know, so just use your finger and give it a little smudge. So what we're going to do is just come in here and just smudge that corner there. So you can probably do that a little bit neater on yourself. I'm just trying not to get my...
Can see that.
Yeah. So that's when you use your little nifty eraser. Use your eraser. Come on in with your little eraser and look right up for me. And you just wipe that away. Don't let it dry and set, because these waterproof ones are amazing, because they don't sort of give you panda eyes over the day, but they don't give you much time to kind of fix and do this kind of thing with, because once it's set, it will stay. So you want to get rid of that kind of as quick as possible. So just like that there.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm going to go from this side because it's a bit hard for me to work on that angle. So I'm going to come around and I'll just show you how quick and easy it is to do on this side. So close with me, just really gently. So you're lifting your eye up as much as you can, and you're coming in under here on that bottom lash line. You can pop a little bit above, and that's it. So as you can see, it's a lot more neater when you can actually just do it properly. So close your eyes for me now, and then you rub your ring finger just over that lash line, smudgy, smudgy, smudge. Buff that out, blend it down. And that kind of doubles up as eyeliner as well, eyeshadow as well too. So yeah, and I'm just going to fix this other side now. You can see it's already starting to set now. So like that there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Difference.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, isn't it?
It
Like
is.
that is literally just eyeliner. So you don't have to use eyeshadow, you don't have to do all those things. I'm just going to clean up that mess that I made. So just look right up for me. So I'll just put a little dot of concealer there. I'll go in with that brush just because I need a little bit more concealer. Look up. We're going under. See how I'm pushing up further there too. So you're not wanting to bring, there's a huge difference in the fact that you're coming up and then you're coming out. And that's how you deal with, you know, getting that eye lift rather than getting sort of, what's the right word? That you have, you know, where your eyes are kind of falling down, hooded eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, so hooded eyes, you just kind of want to bring it more on the outer side and bring it up. If you're finding that you've got a lot of, you're very, very lucky you don't have that issue where this kind of sinks down too far. Basically, when you do have that issue and you're using eyeshadow, you want to bring that up to here. And it's gonna, when you've got your eyes closed and you're doing your makeup, you're gonna kind of want to bring it here, but really just bring it up that little bit more, and that will actually dramatically increase that lift there. So yeah, but you're not going to want to bring that all the way over, you're just going to want to bring it literally just there. So yeah, and that's that. Nice and tidy.
It is.
Yeah, so just like a dot of concealer and then you can go back in and just fix that up. You really don't want to have anything under here because you want to keep that really bright. That's what's going to open up your eyes. And another thing that we could do is just use like a beige eyeliner. So a beige coloured eyeliner, and that would brighten up your eyelid. So you would put that on that waterline there. So you would draw that beige liner along, and that would tidy up and get away any redness and brighten up your eyes. So we're going to just pop a little bit of mascara on. We'll get you to look back here now, just at my hand there. Yeah, beautiful. And we just go in, just give them a little. We have beautiful lashes.
That side. Well, that's the side I've got glaucoma, and that's the side that's had all that.
Yeah.
And
to build up and get that, instead of concentrating and putting mascara everywhere over the lash, is you would actually just focus on that outer rim. Look back there again for me now. Yeah, beautiful. And again, we're just doing a light little bit in there, but we're mainly concentrating over on this outer edge. I tell you what, this side's just as good. Tell ya.
well, yeah, I'm using the drops on that one now too.
Oh, it's working. Yeah. So if you're finding it's a little bit clumpy, you can go in, scrape it off on your hand there, because we're just going to wash our hands afterwards anyway. And I use that little tip there and brush across the bottom lashes. So, and this
Poke me in the eye.
No. Because you really don't want a lot of product down there anyway. You just kind of want to make them have a little bit of colour. That's it. So, yeah, we're just brushing and getting a little bit of colour, and that's it. So,
It's good.
but that's basically all you would do. And we were just having a conversation just in the other mirror, and we were saying how great that looks. And I asked Nanny, with the way that I've been explaining it, if she could do it, and she said no. Turns out I haven't probably been that very good at explaining.
No, I said I could, but I'm just too lazy.
Yeah, even with sort of, it's only a few products really that you've got to try and use. Yeah, but I kind of feel if it's that easy and that simple to do, why wouldn't we choose to do it for ourselves if it helps us feel better, you know? And
yes, do it.
I bet her $100 that she's going to be walking around the house, strutting her stuff this afternoon, feeling like the queen. You'll be grabbing that queen mug for sure.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I will be.
Yeah, but I think, you know, it's nice to feel good about yourself. Yeah. So, and that's
terrific. You did a good job, love.
Oh,
you did a good job.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you found it helpful. And as you can see, this is a really nice way, like if, for any ladies that are struggling with heavy foundations as well too. So this is a great way to have a foundation look that's really soft and natural, still really gives you that healthy look to your skin, but doesn't cake up or crease into any lines. So
get that golden glow.
Yeah,
you heard fantastic.
You heard her. Anyway, thanks so much, guys. Have a great day and stay safe. Stay indoors. We're all in this together. Love you.
Bye.